So it is February 26th when I'm recording this. You guys will see this a couple days later. But at the moment, the Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. They have an all-star in Ben Simmons, a guy playing like an all-star in Tobias Harris, and oh yeah, the guy winning the MVP race in Joel Embiid. So today's video is sponsored by the VPN Private Internet Access. So VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And with private internet access, all your internet traffic goes through a secure VPN tunnel. Your IP address is hidden and your data is encrypted. Private internet access is available for all platforms from Windows to Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others. Private internet access can allow you to hide your IP address and replace it one from another network, and you can conceal your location and digital footprint. It has a 5-star CNET editor rating, and their quote was, "It was just spectacular." And it got PC Mag's Editor's Choice for the best VPN service over the last 5 years. Watch a NBA game or an MLB game and it's blocked out in your area, you could just switch. Maybe you're just in New York, right? And you want to watch a Mets game, but you can't on MLB Network because you live too close, but you don't have a cable service to get it on SNY. You could just change your city to Chicago. You can access any city pretty much here on private internet access. If you want to maybe watch a NBA game or an MLB game and it's blocked out in your area, you could just switch. Maybe you're just in New York, right? And you want to watch a Mets game, but you can't on MLB Network because you live too close, but you don't have a cable service to get it on SNY. You could just change your city to Chicago and boom, there you go. It will not be blacked out in your area. It's so easy and efficient that you could do that. You could pick up their awesome offer today. It's just $2.59 a month plus 3 months free, which is 77% off with my link down below in the description or the pinned comment. Pick up your private internet access subscription today. Like I said, link in the description below. Thank you to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. The Sixers are in prime position to win the Eastern Conference and compete for the 2021 NBA Championship. Now, this has been kind of culminating since 15, 14 when they drafted Embiid. Through the process, when they got Simmons, they got Fultz, that didn't work out, got Jimmy Butler, didn't work out, but they have a team right now that can win a championship. You need to go out and make a championship move. Don't hesitate this trade deadline because you don't want to give up maybe a future first-round pick that could be picked 28 or your first this year that could be 29. No, you need to go all in on a championship. It might be now or never. Now, I'm sure the Sixers will be good again next year, but still, you have a championship-level team. Go get a guy that won a championship 2 years ago and is still one of the best players at his position at the age 34, Kyle Lowry. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, this is pretty much not really a rebuild. It's going to be about 1 to 2 years of this game, but I'm going to try to make a move that I think the Sixers should do. Bring Kyle Lowry home to Philadelphia, where he went to college in Villanova. I'm pretty sure he grew up in Philly. And get another top 50 or so guy on your team, or you could even say he's top 40 if you're being generous. So, yeah, before the season starts, we are going to try to make a trade for Kyle Lowry. Now, it's going to have to involve Danny Green sending him back to Toronto, Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson as a start. And this is what I have right now that can make the money work. Now, in real life, the Sixers may want, like, Matisse Thybulle. And I still think if the Raptors want Matisse Thybulle, you do it. Like, I would mortgage Matisse Thybulle if that means you're getting 1 or 2 years of Kyle Lowry. But who cares if you get a championship? You shouldn't. So the Raptors literally like mortgaged or sold away or traded away their franchise player DeMar DeRozan, who loved it there. They loved him for 1 year of Kawhi Leonard, and it didn't matter at all because it got them a championship. So I want to see if they will accept this trade. They will not. Ugh, am I gonna have to throw in two first? I mean, I don't plan on this video being more than 2 seasons because it's like now or never, like I said, for the Sixers. I mean, they have a greater window, but I think like this is a team that should win a championship this year or next year. Please do this. Okay, boom. I had to give up 2 first-round picks. It is what it is. So imagine this team in the playoffs. Oh my God, Kyle Lowry, Seth Curry, Simmons, Harrison, and Embiid. And if you could do 2 first-round picks instead of Matisse Thybulle, you do that because imagine you have a bench of Shake, Thybulle, Dwight, and Maxey, and you can even pick up Matt Thomas throughout this trade as well that can provide you some 3-point shooting. You do it. This is a championship team right here. We should win the championship in year 1. We're number 4 in the power rankings. That didn't really change. 3.5 star grit and grind, but we're going to go to not the triangle. We'll stick with grit and grind. So 42 games into the season, we're 35-7. Unfortunately, there is no start today, so it's not going to be an accurate record in statistics that we hop into it. But yeah, this trade is working out pretty well. I made it kind of a similar video last year that the Sixers should trade Al Horford for Chris Paul. Al Horford did end up on the Thunder, but they didn't go after Chris Paul. But I think they should get this playmaker, Kyle Lowry. He gives you championship pedigree. He gives you experience in the playoffs. He gives you good three-point shooting, good playmaking ability, good defense, good leadership. That's all the qualities you need. Come on, make the trade, Daryl Morey. Pick up Kyle Lowry. Bring him back to Philly. These are the stats at the moment. I mean, this team is too good not to win a championship this year. I'm going to change Ben Simmons to a small forward where he goes up to a 94 overall. Embiid playing like an MVP at the moment. Kyle Lowry wants to test free agency. I was going to look to see if he was open to an extension. I mean, he's been phenomenal this year. He has a true shooting percentage of 66%. I don't even know. I'm speechless because he's been that good. 47 from 3, 87 from the line, 6.5 assists, 5 rebounds, 16.5 points when he's like the third or fourth option on offense. So I do want to see how many All-Stars we had. It was Joel Embiid was number 1, Ben Simmons number 2. So yeah, 2 All-Stars. That's pretty sweet. If we take a look at the award races, Joel Embiid is number 2 in MVP. We'll see if he ends up winning it. And we have nothing else there. Just wanted to check that out. So Joel Embiid gets MVP. Let's go. We were the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference and number 1 in the power rankings. I'm telling you, I'm not going to base this off 2K, but Kyle Lowry would actually make this a championship team. I think they should do it. I'm not saying they need to because the Sixers are still going to be a top 2 seed in the East if they don't make this trade. And they'll probably go to the Eastern Conference semis, definitely, and probably the Eastern Conference finals. It's just, why not win a championship now? Why not be like, oh, we could use that first round pick maybe to win a championship next year. Matisse Thybulle to win a championship next year in 2 years. But why not now? Why not just get your ring? Joel Embiid, All-NBA first team. Obviously, I don't think Ben Simmons will make an All-NBA team. You never know. He did not. He doesn't make an All-Defensive first team. Neither does Embiid. And we do get Matisse on All-Defensive second team. So you're telling me the 8th man in my rotation is making All-Defensive second team? Yeah, we're in a prime position to win a championship this year. We do have a tough Eastern Conference team here in round 1, or a tough 8th seed, I should say. The Miami Heat. Did they make any trades throughout the year? It doesn't look like it, but, or no, they actually picked up Justin Holiday. I can't seem to find the trade here, so maybe the Pacers just, oh no, it was for Myers Leonard. Okay, it was right in front of my face, so that was the trade that was made for them. We'll take a look at our statistics as we went 64-18. Was that the best record in the NBA? Yes, it was. So Tobias Harris was our second highest scorer, 18.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, pretty much what will happen this year. 51-40, 84 splits. Yeah, this should be the championship team. Ben Simmons, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 65% from the field, less than 3 turnovers a night. You love to see that. Kyle Lowry, the main part, or the main reason of this video, I guess I should say. 16 points, 4.7 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 45, 42, 90. Free throw percentage. Imagine like the defensive lineup out there. Like, yeah, Seth Curry isn't great, but then you have Embiid, you have Lowry, you have Thybulle possibly, you have Simmons, and you have, well, I guess that's really it. But just having Ben Simmons, Kyle Lowry, and Joel Embiid out there at the same time is just like just amazing on defense. I mean, they could already run out lineups this year with like Simmons, Thybulle, Green, and Embiid, which is just crazy in its own right. But the amount of switching you could do on that team and just mismatch you would have, it's just crazy. So actually, I do want to see how Tyrese Maxey did. I didn't really get to go over him too much. Shake was our 6th man, 11.5 points, 35 from 3, 87 from the line. Not too bad. Seth Curry, 11 points, 45 from 3, 91 from the line. A true shooting percentage is 64%. And then there's Dwight Howard, who isn't really having the best season in real life. There's Matisse, who's not really having a good offensive season, but hey, he's showing on the defensive end, all defensive second team. And there's Maxey, 11 points, 2.5 assists, 48 from the field. So let's see what the Miami Heat can do. Game 1 of round 1, we ended up winning by 22 points. Kyle Lowry, already making an immediate impact. 7 for 12 from 3, 28, 5, 5, and 3. That's what I'm talking about. 10 for 19 from the field. Embiid, 10 for 15. The 6 for 7 from the line. Simmons almost had a triple-double. Dwight had a double-double. And then who shot 4 for 12? That was Tobias Harris. So Tobias even have a good game here. But will that happen in game 2 as we win that game by 15 points? Embiid drops 26 and 11. Simmons an efficient 18 points. Also has 6 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with that. And 3 steals. Tobias had 16, 7, and 3. Curry, 14, 3, 2, and 2. And then there's Maxey Milton. Kyle Lowry, not the best game there, but you know, he's still providing stuff on the defensive end. You know that. And the experience, the leadership. As game 3, we were up 3-0 on the Miami Heat. Embiid MVP'd. He had 37 and 20 and 5 blocks. It's 5 threes. Tobias had himself his probably best game in the series with 23 points. Lowry 3 for 8. There's Ben Simmons had 16 rebounds and 7 assists. And can we sweep the Miami Heat? Yes, we can. The only team to sweep, or at the moment, let me just see. The Clippers do end up sweeping their matchup. And yeah, that was it. The 1 seeds are sweeping. As in game 4, we ended up winning by 2 points. Kyle Lowry dropped 22 and 7. Did he ever just steal? Did he get any steals? I guess he's averaging a steal in these playoffs. Oh, because he had 3 in game 1. He had 0 in game 2. I think he had 0 in game, or no, he had 1 in game 3. Okay, so he had 4 steals in 4 games. Simmons had 18, 7, and 9 in game 4. Maxey had 15 points in 17 minutes. He shot 7 for 15. Tobias, 14 points, 5 for 9 shooting. And then there's Shake Milton, Dwight as well. All right, so who are we taking on? The Boston Celtics. Oh, yes, the divisional matchup. They picked up DeAndre Jordan this year. Okay, how did that happen? I wonder who they ended up trading. Obviously, DeAndre Jordan will not get traded because of his political ties, I guess, to KD and to Kyrie, as they end up trading Tristan Thompson and Peyton Pritchard. Oh, boy, for DeAndre Jordan and Iman Shumpert. Not the best trade in the world. All right, game number 1 against Boston. We lost. Okay, we ended up losing by 14. And Embiid had himself a good game. Same with Tobias Harris. Same with Ben Simmons. Same with Maxey. Lowry didn't shoot great. Damn, I feel like we played a good offensive game. It's just our defense really didn't show up at all against Tatum or Kemba Walker. I mean, we can schedule a game plan. I mean, Simmons is our small forward too. He's guarding Tatum, definitely. And then I guess we want Lowry on Kemba. So this really leaves, I guess, Seth Curry on Jaylen Brown. So what we might want to do is just kind of swap their minutes for this series. So we're going to go like 22 there and then make sure Thibault is guarding Jaylen Brown. Yeah, let's get this sorted out. So Kemba will be guarded by Kyle Lowry. Where is he at? Okay, there's Kyle Lowry. Jaylen Brown will be guarded by Matisse Thibault, and Jason Tatum will be guarded by Ben Simmons. So let's hope that maybe changes things for game 2. And it did not. Okay, we lost by 1 at home. Damn, Lowry had himself a great game. Shake had a great game. Embiid had a solid game. Oh, we ended up... Damn. Okay, so Thibault and Simmons really couldn't contain Tatum or Brown at all, and we were down 3-0. What a complete 180 from round 1. All right. I mean, maybe they could blow a 3-0 lead, but I highly doubt it, as Kyle Lowry did not shoot all that well in that game. All right, now we're backs against the wall. Let's see what happens here in game 4. Can we not get swept? That would be sick, and we get swept. F off 2K. Tatum drops 46. Yeah, just... Come on. That's really frustrating. The Bucks win it all. Giannis is your finals MVP. I was hoping to win it all in year 1, but I said I'll do 2 years. I'm not going to change up the team too much. Really not at all. Our first round pick ended up being 29, so really not losing anything too valuable. The only thing I think I will end up changing is probably upgrading backup center from Dwight Howard, who honestly didn't play that bad throughout the playoffs. It's just I feel like we can use an upgrade there. So we're going to be picking up the team options on Thibault. And yeah, so it's really just option there because Thomas and Watson would even crack a rotation. Poirier, we are not bringing back. And then free agency, Kyle Lowry, we are going to give him we'll give him a 1-year deal because we're just doing 1 more year. So do we end up with Kyle Lowry? We do. I don't want to renounce the rights on Dwight just yet, even though we might have to. And then if we're looking at affordable centers, who's really an upgrade? Aaron Baines, Robin Lopez, Alex Len, even Bismack Biyombo. Like, I don't know, really not great options out here. It's really between Baines, Len. Honestly, I might go looking for Alex Len. He's not great, but at least he's 28. So I'm going to bring in Alex Len on a 2-year deal, and we get Len and Lowry, and yes, we do. So do we have our 9-man rotation already figured out for next year? We have, 6 guys right there? 7, 8, 9? Yeah, let's go into season number 2. I haven't decided yet, but Isaiah Joe might get some minutes throughout the regular season. I'm going to send, I think, Seth Curry to perimeter defense. I'm also going to do the same with Shake Milton, and we're going to send Matisse Thibault to perimeter shooting. All right, so here's the lineup. It's going to be Lowry, Thibault, Simmons, Harrison, and Embiid. Very good defensive 5. And the bench is Milton, Maxey, Curry, Len, and Joe. And probably for the playoffs, Isaiah Joe will not end up playing for us. We are 4-star grit and grind, which is just amazing. We are currently 3rd in the power rankings, 1st in the conference. I'll see you guys with how this team does. All right, we're here at March 1st, 36 games into the season, just a little under halfway. We're 28-8. We are currently the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference right now, just 2 games above the Celtics. I'm so pissed they beat us last year. We do have the best record in the NBA. Embiid is averaging 28-12, the reigning MVP, 42% from 3. That's kind of absurd. Tobias is averaging 20-9. Simmons, 17 and almost 10. Milton and Maxey are in double figures, so we have 5 double-digit scores. Now, I guess Alex Len really isn't an upgrade over Dwight. But I guess it's really not the end of the world anyway. Also, taking a look at the award races, Embiid is number 5 in MVP, and that is going to be it besides Ben Simmons being 4th in Defensive Player of the Year. I don't normally see him getting it, so I doubt he will. Anybody kind of in our conference making huge trades? Paul George was traded for Klay Thompson. All right, and the Paul George team gave up picks, or the Clippers gave up picks. Anything else with the top Eastern Conference teams? Pacers traded Doug McDermott for Larry Nance. Bucks traded Middleton for Westbrook. Okay, that's a pretty big one. Patrick Mills was traded for Myers Leonard. Tristan Thompson for DeAnthony Melton. Okay, Draymond Green for Derek Favors. The Wizards are going to look very different now, so I guess we'll see what happens with their team come playoff time, if they make it or not. All right, so I do want to see if we had any All-Stars at the moment. On Team Giannis, we had Embiid, so it wasn't a Team Embiid. I wonder if Ben Simmons ended up making it. He did, so we had 2 All-Stars once again. We're currently 42-12, number 1 in the Power Rankings, number 1 in the conference. Embiid is now up to 2nd in MVP voting. All right, Simmons down to 5th in Defensive Player of the Year. So we ended up going 65-17. Embiid takes home his 2nd straight MVP. With the first team in the Power Rankings, 1st in the conference. Obviously, Simmons doesn't take home Defensive Player of the Year. Doc gets Coach of the Year once again. Embiid, obviously your MVP. Your own NBA first team. But I don't know. There has been some Defensive Player of the Years, like Marcus Gasol and Tyson Chandler, that didn't make all Defensive first team and they were on 2nd team. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So I don't think we'll see Ben Simmons on. Oh, we do. Let's go. Come on. Championship or bust in the final year. Thibault, all defensive first team. Let's go. We were taking on the 8-seeded Bulls in round 1, who do have Cade, Levine, Pat Will, Markkanen, Carter Jr. Also picked up DeRozan, Kobe White, Gafford, Hutchinson, and James Ennis. All right. Embiid, MVP'd again. 28 points, 13 rebounds, just under 2 blocks. Also over steal night. 3 assists, 52, 40, 85 splits. Tobias Harris, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 39% from 3. Dude's a stud. Simmons, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 68 from the field, over a steal and block as well. Lowry, 14 points, 6.5 assists, 43, 40, 82 splits. And then Maxey and Milton also got 10 plus points tonight. And then there's Curry, Joe, and Len. So Curry hasn't been playing like as well in this game as he has in real life. Thibault was somewhat of a better shooter this year. So yeah, Isaiah Joe is not in the rotation anymore. We gave some more minutes to Maxey, Embiid, and Simmons. So game 1 against the Bulls, we lost. Okay. All right. We ended up losing by 7. All right. Levine dropped 33 on us. Maybe I should just put... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go and put Ben Simmons on Zach LaVine. We can't fool around anymore, so let's make sure we do that. And let's go on to game 2, where we pick up the win by 30 or 45 points. Damn, Lowry drops 33, hits 9 threes, Embiid 28 and 13, Cade at 26. Game 3, we ended up losing 2-1. We lost by 16. LaVine dropped 37 on Simmons' head. Oh boy, Lowry did not shoot all that well. All right. On to game number 4. Please don't lose this. Okay, 2-2. Oh, we're literally facing the 8 seed. You know, if we win this series, we have to win 3 more series against better teams. Okay. But we ended up winning this one by 12. Lowry had a double-double. Simmons always being flirted with the triple-double. And Embiid 33 and 16. On to game 5. We lost. Oh my God, by 3 in overtime. Okay. All right. LaVine drops 51, of course. All right. On to a game 7. It's been back and forth. Embiid dropped 45 and 8. And do we lose game 7 or do we win it? We win. All right. Let's go. We are moving on to round 2. We ended up winning by 11 in game 7. Embiid at 34 and 13. Harris 28 and 10. Lowry 17 and 9. Levine at 22. So in that series, we could kind of just take a look. Embiid is literally balling. He's playing so well. Tobias Harris had himself a fantastic series as well. I wish you can kind of sort it by series here. Actually, can you? Yes, you can. Why have I never known that? I'm so dumb. But Kyle Lowry, he shot well from 3, but not really from the field. So on to round 2 here against the Heat. We beat them last year. Did they add anybody new to this team? Davis Bertans, okay. They've added Josh Hart and Daniel House. So game number 1, we ended up losing. Okay, that happened last series. We ended up losing by 11. I'm fine with the matchups at the moment, so I'm not really going to make any switches. I mean, I guess Thibault was on Levine last series, so I didn't really need to switch Ben onto him. But yeah, I'm not all right with losing game 1, but we win game 2 by 6 points. I don't really want it to be back and forth thing again like last series, so please win. Oh my God, are you serious? We lost by 40! Don't go down 3-1. Don't go down 3-1. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can we not get past round 2? Don't do this to me. Oh my God. Really? What? Okay, maybe not. Maybe scratch the idea they shouldn't trade for Kyle Lowry because maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. So thank you all for watching today's video, and thank you to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check out their link in the description below and the pinned comment. You won't regret it.